Hello, hello, hello. What's up? What's up, my BK riders? You guys, I had the, I had something that I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to share my dinner with you. My dinner with you. Yes, that's what I want to share with you. I want to show you how I made that picture. It was fun. Excuse me. It was exciting. It was creative. I just had a lot of fun with it. I mean, seriously, had a lot of fun with it. Everything just came out great. I mean, it really, truly, truly came out great. I truly, truly, truly enjoyed it. And I was not selfish. Okay, I was not selfish. I shared. I shared my dinner with a couple of my girlfriends that live around my way. They called me, "What you doing?" "Oh, I'm experimenting on some seafood." "Well, you should only let us come over and try it out." I said, "I should only let you try it out." "What? What's going on here?" I said, "Oh, I should have you come over and you guys will try it out." My friends are mad crazy. They're so funny, but I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. So I'm going to start. As you can see the picture, it is full of seafood. And it was just delicious. It was just delicious. I even saved some for the next day. I even had some left over for the next day, should I say. Seafood journey, seafood ride. Okay. I was just sharing my post. Okay, you guys. So, as you can see from the picture, welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome, welcome. As you can see from the picture, that is what I had. So, I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and I'm going to show you how I made it. First, let me show you the picture, share the screen. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, share. Oh, let me copy this real quick. Okay, now we're ready. Welcome, welcome everyone. Welcome. Okay, now I'm gonna share my screen. Share screen. There we go. Good money, good money, good money. My dog is outside, so hopefully he won't get on my nerves. If you hear him barking, that's what he's going to be doing. Okay, just so we're clear. That's what he's going to be doing, barking. Okay, so let me see if this came up right. Okay, this is the meal. So I'm showing you guys, and I'm going to share how I made it and tell you how I made it. Okay. All right, we're getting ready to start. Let me go back here. Go to the rewind part. No, not American football. Not football. Oh, here we go. We're going to start from here. Okay. So, starting from here, this is what I had at a restaurant. One of my girls picked me up and took me to a restaurant called Glorious. I keep saying Dolores. Called Glorious in the Highlands. And I was like, oh, yeah. I really want to go. It's okay. She was like, come on, why don't you just get out and let's go get some food? I said, okay. So we went to go get some food. This is how it looked when it came to my plate, to my table. I said, let me try it out. This is how it looked when it came to our table. And it was a lot. It was a lot. I ate as much as I possibly could eat. And this picture here that I'm showing you is what I brought home. That's what I brought home. And I said, you know what? I got to try this. I really have to try this. I'm going to try it. So, let me open this out. So I'm really going to try this. So, I did try it. And I'm going to show you step by step the ingredients. Corn. I cut up the corn, cut it up in little cubes so it can hold more flavor. Next, I cut up potatoes. The potatoes are the red potatoes and the yellow potatoes, not the russet. These are baby potatoes that go great with seafood boils. Okay, they go great with seafood boils. Next, I sliced up some beef sausages because I'm a beef person. I sliced up some beef sausages in a quarter size. Some of them are bigger than a quarter. Depends on how you like a good bite, and I like a good bite whenever I eat. Next, I chopped up some red onions, fish. These are called whiteys. Whiteys fish. Some people will use cod or catfish. I'm a whitey fan, so I like to use whitings. So I cut up like about three whitings. Crab, whole crab. When I tell you whole crab, I mean whole crab. This crab was huge. I had to cut the picture down a little more because it couldn't even fit. I cut up 2 crabs like this. I cut them up and I cleaned them. Gutted them out, washed them out on the inside, gut them out completely. Okay? Gutted them out completely. Then next up, now somebody want to visit. Then next up, I cut up a lobster tail. Now, mind you, I was only making this meal for one person. It just got way out of hand with just these few ingredients. I had some lobster claws and a lobster tail. So I cut up 2 lobster tails and I had like about 6 claws. But here I'm showing you it's 4. I had about 2 lobster tails and 6 claws. Next, the shrimp. I cut up the shrimp, deveined them, cleaned all the stuff out of them, and I left the tips on. I left the tips on the shrimp. I don't know. It's just something about the tips on the shrimp that holds a lot of flavor. It's like really, really good. So next up, this is the crab after it's been cleaned out, gutted and cleaned. I cut up the lobster tails. As you see, I left the lobster claws whole. Just cut them open in the side so the juice and everything get inside of the lobster claw itself. And I cut up the lobster tails. Scallops. I know I feel so greedy. Scallops. I put scallops in there. I didn't cut them up. I just put a few of the scallops in there. Now next I was making the roux, the gumbo. Now a lot of people I'm not from down south. Believe it or not, I'm not from the country. I'm so city. But I tried to make the gumbo sauce. I didn't like it from years ago when I tried it years ago. So this time I bought the Louisiana gumbo package and I put it in there. And instead of putting water, I put some broth in there, some chicken broth. Because I could have made it with the flour and the seasonings and all that stuff to it. I could have did that also. But I wanted this particular taste from the Louisiana package that I was craving. It's all about this package, really, and the seafood. So I was craving that. So I made that from there, put that on, put it on low, stir it up, you got to keep stirring. The more it stick, the more you stir, keep stirring. And that's how it came out. Then next thing, after 10 minutes, 15 minutes of playing with the base, which is the gumbo sauce, I added in my onions and my sausage. Now with the sausage, I did fry the sausage first. And I sauteed the onions as well. Because the onions take a little long time and the potatoes, I boiled them. So here is when I started to put all of it together inside the pot. I put it in the pot in layers because, seafood only takes a few minutes. It literally only takes a few minutes for the seafood. Okay. So then next up, I added my fish, put my fish on top, added the fish. Like I told you, I cut up the fish, I added the fish. Hey Jack, Jenny, how you doing? And I added the fish. Then next on top of that, I stir it some more because we want to keep the base loose. If you don't stir it, it will get thick, too thick. So I like to keep it a little loose because there's a reason for that. We're gonna have some rice with it. So this is like a nice thick gravy. Next up, I added my shrimps. I added the scallops. I also put in some large mussels, mussels. I call them mussels. Mussels. I added some mussels in there. Oh, this is my girlfriend plate. This is another plate that she made that she wanted me to make for her for a little dinner for her and her friend. I made that also for her. And this is what it came out. This is how it came out. This is some garlic rice that's in the middle. This is garlic rice here. There go my lobster. I try to make the picture where you see all the ingredients into it. And it came out perfect. But I tell you, it came out so good. It came out really good. And here's the quick video.
Here is Miss Ryder Dye Seafood Gumbo. Just in case it looks so much better than the restaurants. Look at that. Delicious.
Hey, man.
And just for those who don't believe I made this myself, I'm going to take you to the step by step. So
yeah, I'm copying off the New Orleans style.
But I have left over in the pot. Look at that. Lucky for me, my friends are on their way over to enjoy this. Filled with lobster and scallops, shrimps, potatoes. Even got an egg in here, y'all. That's for me. Corn.
Hey, nephew.
Potatoes. Crab. Look at that. Big piece of crab. All right, you guys. Sausages, scallops, mussels, the big ones, mussels. I tried to make just a little bit, but didn't work out that way. I tried to make enough for 2. Now I got enough for 5.
Yes.
Okay, now. Cute. And here is.
So, this was one of the plates. I had to put it in a bowl because of all the sauce. My girlfriends, they told me how they wanted their food. They wanted the rice at the bottom. You know, I wanted my rice to look like a cup because it's my main picture. But they wanted their rice at the bottom. Some don't eat some things, and some do eat something. So I had to make different plates for them as they went along. And this one here, she wanted egg. She wanted egg. It just came out so good. It just came out so good. All right, you guys, that was what I wanted to show you. That is it for the seafood gumbo. I just got on to tell you guys that. I tell you, Precious, it was so good. My friends was like, yo, Miss Ryan, yo, I need you to make a big ASS pot. I'm like, oh, man. I just wanted y'all to taste it because, like I said, we went to the restaurant. The restaurant is called Gloria's in the Highlands, and I ordered that. And I have a palate that is incredible. I love my palate. I can actually taste something and recreate it from the taste and visual. So, like I told you, I compared theirs to what I made. I think I like mine a little more because mine was more, I could say chunky, more fuller, you know, more chunkier, more fuller compared to theirs. Yeah, I made the gumbo out of Louisiana packet. And you know, guys, I don't eat a lot of salt, so I made it according to taste. It has a little kick to it. I put some cayenne peppers in there. I put some jalapeno peppers in there. Yes, I did put some jalapeno peppers. I put some cayenne seasoning in there and added some jalapeno peppers. I mean, it was so good. And I gave 3 different people plates, and I still have more, and my own. So my own made 4. That one pot made 4 big bowls of food for each and every one. Hey, Angela. So that is what I came on to show you guys. So I'm not gonna be here long. I was just showing you guys like, oh, Ms. Ryan, do a cooking video, seafood video, whatever. So this is my seafood video, and it's something you can make at home. Exactly, exactly. Hey, Angela. Exactly. That is, I mean, because I substitute all spices that have salt in it, and I use everything that's in the powder form. Powder form. Even powder got some salt in it, but it's not a lot of sodium. You know. So that was my video of the meal that I created according to the meal that they was feeding me at the restaurant. So I mean, like a lot of food that we're so eager to buy at the restaurant because of whether we just don't feel like cooking. Can I say that? Because we don't feel like cooking. It's just so much. It's so much better when you make it at home. That's just my opinion. And you put the flavor in there that you want. Like but I tell you the truth, the honest to God truth, I can't make simple meals. I tried. I tried. I tried. I can't make simple meals. I don't know why. I don't know why is that. I truly don't know why is that I can't make simple meals, but I can make complicated meals. I make my meals. They look complicated, but they're not. They look complicated, but they're not. And it was delicious. The rice, it was a garlic rice. Oh, of course, I put garlic in everything. I put garlic in everything. Everything. I even buy the no salt butter. A lot of people use accent. I very rarely use that. I bought a small bottle. I don't grasp the concept of accent is just like salt to me. They say, oh, it makes the flavor pop. The ingredients you put in make the flavor pop. I can actually, in that gumbo, I can actually, what she say? I'll be up here making sushi and stuff. I understand. the actual the actual plate of food, you can actually taste everything on that plate as an individual, even though it's in the sauce, even though it's in the gumbo sauce. You can taste the flavor of the sausages in the sauce, the lobster, all the seafood, the shrimps, the scallops. You could taste all of that because everything was cooked separately and simmered separately. And then I put it in together and let it simmer, like the shrimps and stuff. I put it in raw and let it all simmer in to give that great flavor. So if you guys want to try it out. Be my guest. Try it out. Get all your ingredients. Customize it to the way you like it. Customize it to the way you like it. That's just I love the large the green shell mussels. I love those. Absolutely, that MSG was killing people all kinds of crazy. It ain't nothing but a larger version of salt. Like some people, if I do a meal and it requires salt, I use the rock salt, the one that you grind it. I use the grinded salt. I can measure everything by hand and by eyes. So I do have a salt and pepper shaker, but I probably, tell you the truth, if it gets icy outside, that's what that salt shaker do. Go outside and defrost my driveway. That's what I buy salt for. Yes, I use no salt butter too. Yes, it's good. Yes, I tried the pink salt, but it's the same thing as the Himalayan salt. It's the same thing as the rock salt. I also use the grinder for pepper because it gives the food the more flavor than the regular ground black pepper, and it gives the when you grind it. I know, sometimes we rushing, and we ain't got time to like customize the meal because we're rushing. But when you do take your time out, and this meal took me about 20 minutes prep time and another 15 minutes to make, less than an hour. It took me about an hour. I said about an hour because as one thing was going, I was prepping the next thing. I was prepping the next thing, prepping the next thing, taking phone calls. I was like, man, I have the whole place over here in a minute. That's why I didn't post it right away. I posted it here on YouTube first, and I'll post a picture in Instagram later. But you guys, I want to tell you, thank you for coming out. If you try this meal, tag me to it. 'Cause I want to know how it came out for you. If you try it, tag me to it. It took me longer to shop for everything. I would go find some crabs here. Got that. I did the first time I tried the gumbo, I did it with crab legs. It was good, but I think with the blue crabs, it's so much. It has more flavor too. That has more flavor. It has more flavor. So this is Miss Rada Dot, and I want to thank everybody for coming through. Thank everybody for coming through. Share, share, share. And you can just watch the video, write down your own ingredients, use some of the ingredients I have, write them down, and you'll have a nice meal. Yeah, blue crabs. Oh man, they're so sweet. Yeah. I don't like the rock crabs too tough. I don't like the rock crabs. The Alaskan, see, a lot of people don't know the difference between the crabs. A lot of people don't know the difference between the crabs, but the Alaskan king crabs, as expensive as they are, they went up to $412 in my neighborhood. I'm like, the devil is a liar. If I buy me another box, I'll buy one for $20, $30, but I won't buy a whole box like I used to buy. I'm like, even if my friends, the four of us chipping $100, you're only getting 13 crab legs. You're only getting 13. So in reality, I could probably eat maybe 2 crab legs. So, 2 crab legs probably cost you about $50, almost $60. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to love eating the crabs from out the barrel crabs. Yeah, used to love doing that. It's hot summer day, we everybody come outside, they boil it up, everybody come outside and sit out there and eat them up. That was awesome. I enjoyed doing that back in the day, but now I'm getting older. I don't have that much patience. I don't have that much patience to crack crabs and eat, so we get the bigger crabs. And if you think about it, I told you my dog was going to say it's time for him to come in. He out there playing around with the neighbor dog through the gate, through the fence. Yeah, absolutely, it would. My next meal that I had in a restaurant, I'm going to try. It's with salmon. It's with salmon, and I'm telling you, the way it came out, it looked spectacular. The way it came out when they brought the whole salmon to our table, it was spectacular. But I know I can make it better. I can make it better. I like the visual. The visual of it was awesome. It tasted okay. It was missing something. I don't quite know what it was missing, but it was missing some seasoning. I can't put hot sauce on everything, which I do. I do put hot sauce on everything, but I figure they ain't have the kind of hot sauce I want. They have Red Hot or Louisiana Hot. So I was like, nah, I'll take it home and hook it up. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Share, share, share. I really appreciate you, my BK riders. And I'm getting ready to go because I have more things I have to get done before I go to bed, back to work in the morning. Yes, I go to work from 4 o'clock in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. So I gotta go. But I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming by and chilling with me. This is Miss Ride or Die, and this is my gumbo. Bye.